Kushners' axed coronavirus team shied away from a national strategy, believing the virus was hitting Democratic states hardest and they could blame the governors, report says. Someone should go to prison for this. That is so morally bankrupt. So the lack of national coordination was a deliberate decision, not because of incompetence. Not only is that so mind-bogglingly immoral, it also shows just how fucking stupid these people are. This was your strategy? Pretend that it was all the Dem governors' faults. Looks like that backfired, as all of the Dem governors that took it seriously ended up in a far better position than shithole states like Florida and Georgia that are run by Tuesday GOP. So far he's managed to kill 50x as many Americans as Osama bin Laden. Way to go, Jared. Politicize a health crisis. Yeah, no, there are Republicans in those states too. Original article in Vanity Fair. https://www. vanityfair.com/news/2020/07/ How Jared Kushner's secret testing plan went poof into thin air. What's with all the links to Business Insider? It's just copying some original source. It was obvious from the beginning that they thought they could escape blame by using the governors as scapegoats. The lack of responsibility and action should be criminal. From the original VF article. Kushner's brain trust included Adam Baller, his summer college roommate who now serves as chief executive officer of the newly created U.S. International Development Finance Corporation, a government development bank that makes loans overseas. Other group members included Nat Turner, the co-founder and CEO of Flatiron Health, which works to improve cancer treatment and research. A Morgan Stanley banker with no notable healthcare experience, Jason Young took a leave of absence to join the task force. Along the way, the group reached out for advice to billionaires, such as Silicon Valley investor Marc Andreessen. The group's collective lack of relevant experience was far from the only challenge it faced. No kiddin'. So going with one's summer college roommate and a handful of rich people, none of whom had relevant experience, wasn't the way to go? If this doesn't draw bipartisan criticism, we can't rightly call ourselves a union anymore. Who knew a dumbass affluent kid who bought a diploma couldn't do a job he has no qualifications for? Everyone not dumb enough to vote for Trump. They intentionally allowed the US people to die, because it might help them politically. Fucking hell, he literally planned a genocide of Democrat IC voters. Edit, fixed to proper naming. He should end up in jail for life. He is just as dumb as IQ 45 and some of the governors. They didn't believe that wearing a mask would help and that the virus wouldn't spread. They even were witnessing how to deal with it, how to combat the virus via the Northeast states. Not saying the Northeast did everything right, but they showed what to do and not do. What did the Southern states do? The exact opposite: open early, not require masks, basically follow Trump and try to wish away the spread of the virus. Who's paying for their criminal acts? The elderly, the minorities, the poor. Crimes against humanity. Wouldn't that be willful sedition against the United States? Back to fixing that pesky Middle East problem for this young phenom. So basically the AIDS response all over again. The old Republican strategy of letting people die because they're not one of us. We need to kick the Republicans as a party out of America. They're not one of us. That is to say, they aren't Americans. That's a massive story. In any other administration, that person would be fired and possibly tried for those crimes. In this administration, it's a typical Friday news dump. What a sociopath. The Trump administration throws out the basic idea that a government is supposed to serve the whole country, not just its supporters. That's absolutely insane, and by the way, why both sides are decidedly not the same. I have total authority. And more importantly, none of the responsibility. The Trump regime. Next to Trump, this guy is single-handedly responsible for every major dumb decision this administration has made. And how is that peace in the Middle East thing going again? Premeditated murder. Not a peep about this over at the conservative subreddit. This is indefensible. Kushner murdered tens of thousands for political reasons. So we can charge Kushner with crimes against humanity then? This proves intent. Here's the original Vanity Fair article which broke this story. Well worth a read, and it was mysteriously downvoted yesterday. https://www. vanityfair.com/news/2020/07/ How Jared Kushner's secret testing plan went poof into thin air. This is and should be a national outrage, yes. But there is also the fact that Trump has, as one of his closest advisors, someone who is so fundamentally stupid and has made the wrong call time and time again, and yet won't fire him because his lover won't let him. That should also be a story of concern. Remember that Jared and Ivanka both could not get security clearances to even work in the White House, but they are making life and death decisions. To be fair, Donald couldn't either. Maybe someone should look at that for next time. Republicans voted for Democrats to die. The only reason why they won is the Electoral College. People need to demand it be abolished or they will keep killing us. I'm not surprised. This is the most callous, craven, heartless family. It is really incredible. I guess that made sense when it was NYC that was getting hit hardest, but that's so short-sighted. You could have prioritized aid to Republican states to get them ahead of the curve, and had a much better pass-along effect. Then you could have touted how much better Republican states did than filthy NYC libs. The hilarious thing about their machinations is just how incompetent they are. All the governors that are getting an approval bump have led. They've gotten in front of reporters, given honest information, and done decisive things. Most of the Republicans that are flailing and tanking are totally going laissez-faire and refusing to do anything, killing Americans to benefit you politically. AKA treason. I have so much rage right now, I can barely form fucking words. It's one thing to think that this happened, it's another thing to have it confirmed that they said these words out loud. It's murder, treason, politicide. First they came for the POC, well now they're here for the Republicans. Because pandemics don't stop at red-blue borders. I already cut out all of my Republican family during their Facebook rape apologist victim shaming bullshit during Kavanaugh. This almost makes me want to contact them again to say, you think I'm overreacting? You voted for a guy who literally tried to kill me and my entire family. You have other family members in blue states and he tried to kill them too. And you still support this piece of shit? You are complicit in murder and multiple genocides, including the genocide of your own people, because they wouldn't know the word politicide and they only care about their own people. But it would just be fake news to them. I tortured myself to look on their Facebook with a shred of hope they woke up and maybe they have some good in them. They didn't. This is the best TLDR I could make, original, https://www. Business Insider. com/Kushner COVID-19 plan may be axed for political reasons. Report 2020-7, reduced by 75%. I'm a bot. The logic, according to a source who spoke to Vanity Fair, was that the virus would hit Democrat voting areas hardest, and the damage could be blamed on local governors instead. Throughout March and early April, Kushner led a task force, parallel to the White House's official efforts, to devise a coronavirus plan that would accelerate testing and supply chains nationwide. The political folks believed that because it was going to be relegated to Democratic states, that they could blame those governors, and that would be an effective political strategy, the unnamed expert told Vanity Fair. The virus has seen a major resurgence in both red and blue states since states began to ease their lockdowns. Extended summary, http://np. Reddit. com/r/auditl/comments/i16bw1/Kushners_axt_core/naviros_team_from_a/FAQ, http://np. Reddit. com/r/auditl/comments/31b9fm/FAQ_auditl_bot/version 2. 02, 5125331TL, DRS so far, feedback, http://np. Reddit. com/message/compose, 2 equals %23 auditaldr PMs and comments are monitored, constructive feedback is welcome. Top keywords, state #1 fair #2 vanity #3 political #4 early #5